Hey everyone, I'm Scott Liewehr, Principal Analyst at Digital Clarity Group. Organizations today are really struggling with digital disruption and how to transform themselves and their products and services accordingly. But I'm here today to tell you about my 5 inconvenient truths about digital disruption and its impact on customer experience. Number 1, it is not just about marketing. Customer experience management tends to be the flavor of the day for marketing's technology land grab. But marketing tends to deal with a sea of prospects. Actual customers, like you and me, we expect more than just a personalized buyer's journey. Rather, it's about the entire collective customer experience, one that's delivered by the entire organization and mostly post-purchase. If anything, an optimized marketing experience is only going to make it harder to deliver on those high expectations. If the rest of the organization is not aligned, you're going to have a sea of dissatisfied customers. Inconvenient truth number 2, it's about more than just digital. Digital is not just about digital products and digital services. Rather, the effective use of digital disruption is as much about how you use digital to transform and make more efficient your delivery of said products and services as it is about coming up with new innovative digital experiences. Oftentimes, clients are not even going to see or understand the transformations that are happening throughout your organization to improve your product and service delivery. Because much like an iceberg, much of the effective use of disruptive technologies and approaches happens below the waterline. Inconvenient truth number 3. I'm here to tell you that the day of reckoning is coming. As far as technology is concerned, that inevitable phase 2, that project to actually implement personalization and dynamic content off into the future, well, when that time comes, it's going to require 2 things. Number 1, it requires intelligence. Information about the customer, their experiences, their likes and dislikes, their behaviors. Certainly an awful lot of information to be able to tailor that experience. But number 2, and here's the most important point here, is that it requires content that's ready and able to be dynamically called on when and where it's needed. Most content today, however, it's tied to a particular page in the context in which it's entered in. Concepts like metadata, content categories, taxonomies, those things that nobody wants to talk about, I'm here to tell you that they are absolutely critical for intelligent delivery systems to be able to pull that content when and where it's needed. So unfortunately, this movement to simplify the content entry process, it's only going to make that day of reckoning far more likely. Inconvenient truth number 4. There is no holy grail up and to the right. Unfortunately, you can't buy great customer experience. If you could, give me my checkbook. Listen, here's the thing. Pulling out charts and waves and quadrants, it's all helpful information. But using that solely to make your buying decisions, unfortunately, it's an exercise in futility and it often leads to disaster. Listen, there are great technologies out there, and many of them are up and to the right. But here's the thing, the various graphs du jour, they consider numerous criteria, and they're based on many priorities that are not necessarily according to your needs. What you need to do is think outside of the quadrant for what works for your organization. Inconvenient truth number 5. Your team is going to determine your fate, not your technology. As I've stressed, technology is only part of the answer. In our work with hundreds of clients, the single most important element to the success or failure of their strategy has been the team that they worked with. The team includes the internal team, the folks in IT, the line of business, and it's also the agencies or integrators that you've hired to help you. The collective know-how required to enact these strategies is complex, but both the experience, the fluency with the products, and the ability to navigate organizational change, those are far more critical to your outcome than any technology that you buy. I'm Scott Liewehr, Principal Analyst at Digital Clarity Group, and those are my 5 inconvenient truths about digital disruption and its impact on customer experience.